windy day today. Tide is coming in, or at least that's the way it appears. Got my cold coffee. Where's my coffee? I slept in the car not very well, and now I feel the body aches, and I decided to go at low tide near the water. And I want to talk about my experience with AI from Meta, from Facebook. It's going to be windy, noisy video. I posted some videos about the seals in the area, and since I'm walking in that area anyways, I'll share my experience with AI. I did a bunch of experiments. Of course, I don't tell the AI that I'm experimenting, and I even wrote a short novel, and I got the AI to give me a feedback. It's pretty cool toy. It's really interesting. But after a discussion with an artist, I asked her opinion about AI and what the other artists are talking about, expressing, and yeah, I'm told that the artists, like most artists, don't really like it because it steals the art, and it's kind of a recreating an art based on other artists' art. So it's not really a creative tool. It's more of a system that recreates existing stuff and combine into a language that appears sophisticated. Yeah, a low tide here. Yeah, that's me. Good morning. It's a bit soft. That's okay. Yeah, seals are swimming. Usually they sleep on the right here. Yeah, on those logs I saw a few, and now we are just in the water. So let me get back to my topic about this AI thingy. But I'm telling you, the artists do the same thing, exactly the same thing. They take God's work and rearrange pieces and bits from God's work and God's created reality. That's the thing they do. I mean, even when you see some weird stuff, design, like drawings representing some weird planets or creatures, it does not matter. It's still the creature is still, I mean, the drawing is still representing something made out of existing elements that the artist found on Earth. Let's say if it's some weird stuff like a demonic creature, it has a head, it has maybe eyes, right? So it's part of our current existence, and the artists are taking that and putting it into their art. Yeah. Same thing with the AI. It takes stuff off the internet and recombine it, use a programmed language, and creates own stuff that impresses many people. Yeah, so I was impressed at first, till I figured that this thing is not really creative. It's a recombining tool of some sort. I'm trying to follow this thing. And the Samsung phone is pretty good at keeping things within the image. And the bird is far away. Yeah, it's good phone, I love it. Anyway, so back to my future. It rained last night and the waterfall is a bit loaded with water. Okay, so I wrote this guy or this AI short novel and gave me a really cool critical review or some sort of a analytical review of what was in my mind while I was writing this novel. A very short one, like a half page or something. It's kind of a bunch of combined ideas. Even if I think of myself, I do the same thing. I talk about stuff that is already here, but just use a creative type of thinking to combine stuff that might appear that I created something new. Because even this AI suggested that it's a new concept or something like that. But again, we don't really create much. We help this creator, or maybe not help, but we use this creator or God created a reality which is different for everyone. So my sub-reality, and I've used those elements from my reality, which was created by my five senses, my experiences, my actions and emotions and all that stuff, and I create something out of those pieces. And I said, yes, the God's world is created out of these sub-particles, like I said, a child creating something new out of sand, but the sand is made of particles of sand. Same thing with God created this thing out of modulated or programmed so-called energy, which is not energy, it's a thought. Anyway, so we had some deep philosophical discussions, and it was cool. It was cool to see this AI inviting me to continue my my topics and ask me some questions, and I thought that's interesting. So the AI tried to get me talking, because at first I was asking questions and I was getting answers. Then I sent a same question to my coworker. We just changed a word or two just to make sure the AI, which connects to everyone using the Meta AI, does not detect is the exact same question. You know, we try to fool this thing. So we changed two words or something like that, and he asked something about the Bible. I asked the same question, and we got a similar answer but different flavor. My coworker said, "Yeah, your answer is better. It's kind of a better type of answer for his purpose or his needs at the church." But I said it's because it is custom. The answers are custom for every AI user according to their profile, because what it does, the AI is learning each individual that is connecting with the AI. Is profiling us. And I talked to the AI. I said, that's the purpose you profile me. How do you using my profile to sell goods and services? And said, no, we are profiling you, or I am profiling you, or something like that, because I could help you better. So it didn't say with custom answers. I could help you better understand human emotions and for the future development of the AI. Okay, so I kind of knew but I thought they want to sell me some crap. Let's go back to my car, because I need to drive in the mountains to drop off 2 thermometers for a farm, and have some talk with the biodynamic farmers there. It's a type of farming like a cleaner or better, more natural than the organic type of farming. There are some people come in the morning here with the dogs, others with bicycles. There are some old people walking together on this trail. Really nice place. Animals show up here. I saw some sort of, I don't know if it was a black bear or something, was crossing last night. Yeah, lots of wildlife. My only car in the parking lot. Yeah, so back to the AI. So we realized that each of us have unique profile into this AI database. The more you talk to it, the more questions you ask, the more detailed profile they make for you, of you. You think it's for you. Same thing with Google. So you started searching things on Google, and now Google knows everything, your location history, your what files you uploaded. I mean, you agree with those services. They ask you to agree, and you think, yeah, that's a good deal. I want to use Google Maps for driving around town. I want to use Google Storage. Actually, I pay for 100 gigabytes or something. But at first they gave me 15 gigabytes free to get me in. And now I realize that it's good to have storage on the cloud and look for old pictures instead of digging old hard drives and laptops that might be dead somewhere, like for like 10 years ago, something like that. I go by date and I found my pictures. That's cool service. It's really good. I love it. So they give you these tasty services to make you rely on them. Same thing now. Meta AI comes from the same type of idea. It provides you with some sort of a custom answers for you. Instead of you digging the internet, which could take some time to filter out the sites that are relevant to your question. They do the search for you, and they give you sort of a better answer, and it's custom made for you. Like I said, because you have a profile into their database. If someone else is asking a same question, the answer is profiled to that person. So now let me get to something more spiritual, then I have to let you go. Sorry for recording stuff that's not related to the topic, the AI topic, but that's the way I talk, and I see the world all connected. So when you say a prayer to God, say a prayer because, let's say, you have a problem, a need or something. Your dog is sick. When God listens to your prayer, does not just fix the dog. If the dog is supposed to live, and if you deserve to enjoy a healthy dog, it does not work that way. This entity is like an AI. It's like something that created us out of his thought or her thought or its thought. It's like a mind creation of an entity that we cannot imagine and shape a form, because it's outside of our type of reality. So we are in sort of a box, like in a computer, and we think that we live a real reality, and that's fine. That's because we are programmed to experience that type of reality, and the creators are outside of that box. So we don't have the tools and means to get outside our box, including our universe. I forgot my coffee. I need to go back to get my coffee. I hope I hope I did not bump into it. See, I'm talking about AI and this messes up with my mind. Maybe I'm getting too close to the truth. Anyway, so God knows exactly the whole journey, your whole soul journey before you were born or incarnated into this virtual body. Are you still listening to my crap? Yeah. So you have a database of everything you did and you thought, including your thoughts. God is listening to your thoughts, but not because God has a ear to listen. You are connected to God anyways, like you connect to the Creator. You are part of the program. So it's listening, or you are actually all the times you are recording something into database. Yeah, everything you do, like I see these flowers, it goes there in the database. They keep adding to the database and keep profiling you. And your sins, your actions, your fights, your emotions, everything is being recorded. Because you are part of this program. Like a super complicated program. Need to get there to grab my coffee. Yeah, and I think some people might think I need to take my pills, right? I thought of this type of ways of thinking of a simulated reality long time ago. And at some point I found some people on the internet talking about that, and based on that, I describe in one of my old videos about the nature of the atomic particles. And I found some videos from some physicists from Italy or something explaining about the nature of the atom energy of the atom or something like that. I said, oh yeah, good thing that some scientists decided to talk about this, because if I was talking, people might think I'm stupid, crazy, lost my mind or something. I'm disconnected from the reality. She's holding, and it's windy. It's maybe 15 knots, like a 25k an hour wind. Yep. Yeah. So when you request or you ask something from God, you get an answer that's specific to you. So God might answer someone in a different way. Then you hear people complaining, oh yeah, God does not exist because I tried praying and nobody answered. But the first thing is, you need to trust, even it feels that nobody listens to you. But at the same time, your thoughts are going into the database and you get profiled as a non-believer. Yeah, so when you think that God does not exist, in your program you appear as a non-believer, and non-believers get a specific answer that God does not exist because they created their reality through their thinking. And if God does not exist, that means God does not provide an answer for them. So in their own mind, in reality, there is no God. And that's fine. And you can say, yeah, but I can create my own God and get help from that God. Yes, very possible, yes. And people do that, and it's called egregores. The communities of people believe in some bullshit. For example, they believe that their company CEO or president or something like that is the most powerful person, and they depend on that person's power. Yeah, so people do that all the time, especially the big corporations. And yeah, so that person at the top gets the powers of the ones who are down below, who have no power, and they need someone in power. And it's an exchange. Sometimes it's exploitation, but it does not matter. They believe because their own eyes know and saw. Let me put the coffee down. Saw that there is a guy who pulled the strings at the top. I hope I'm not offending anyone. Same thing with politicians. I keep talking about that. And those people generally, like people who put their mind power into company leaders, politicians, other political leaders at the local level, anything, or gang bosses and stuff. Of course, they don't need to believe in God. Why? Because they get what they need. Oh, that helicopter goes back to the same place. They get what they need from these human beings. So only if it's something beyond the human powers, then they try to believe in God. But because part of their mind power is assigned to the humans, they don't have enough mind power to believe in God. Because I'm telling you something, you have limited, even people think it's unlimited, but you have limited amount of energy or mind energy to assign to different things. You cannot love your kids with your whole spirit and have stuff left to love your neighbor. You cannot love yourself if you give all that love, the limited love, to someone else. So you can grow that loving power, but it requires exercise and it requires to exchange love with other people. Same thing with God. You need to exercise that love. And now to resume my video, to conclude my video, I'm saying that you get custom answers from God. Same thing with AI. You get custom answers from AI, but the AI is limited. It's a limited human mind created entity. Yeah, the helicopter I think is inspecting the power lines. Same one did a job last week, dropped some workers over there, and they cleaned up some overgrown trees. And he's going back to the Squamish airport. Okay, so that's it. My opinion about my experience with the AI. It was more of a philosophical talk than the actual experience. I will read some of the exchanges, the discussions I had with the AI. It's pretty interesting. I tell you, it's something of a deep philosophical thinking. And we'll talk later. Bye bye.